Hi there, welcome to today's Clivier talk here on Cliviers for Africa. This morning I was walking through my Cliviers and I saw something devastating, which I think maybe some of you have also experienced before, and that is seedling rot. Seedling rot is created either by a bacteria or by a fungi. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to just take you through the steps of what I do to treat my seedlings and try and save them from dying. Okay, now by the looks of it, if you quickly have a look, these seedlings seem to be very healthy and going well, but when you look carefully on the side, so you can actually see, let's just start here on the healthy side. You can see this is the side that I can actually see from where they're standing. Now you can clearly see looking very healthy, no problems. But here at the back, this row here is where the problem is. So let me just zoom in. So there you can see a seedling that's actually already fallen over. On this leaf here, that's the same one that's fallen over. Sorry, that's the same one that's fallen over. And you can then see on another one, sorry, there inside there's a leaf dying. You can actually see this is a different seedling. You can actually see it starting with this seedling. So there's a whole rotten spot going on here, and you can actually see how this bacteria or fungi is spreading, and it's busy killing my seedlings from the side. Okay, so what are we going to do? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need is a pair of good scissors. You can use a knife as well, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove everything that I can see is already been affected. So the first thing obviously will be to remove this seedling that's fallen over. So there we go. Okay, so that's the first part. Then what I'm going to do is, I just want to show you carefully. You can see the rot here on the end of the leaf, and then you can see the point where it stops, where there's normal green leaf growing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a centimeter or two on the green side. Just going to cut that leaf off. The dead leaf right inside here. I hope you can see. Just going to cut that off right there, close to the stem of the plant. And this leaf, which I showed you of another seedling, I'm going to take that. I'm just going to cut it off there. And let me just check here. Okay, so that's everything that I can. There's another leaf, but this one is already dead to the bottom, so I can just pull that out. So it seems like this is the extent of the damage at this stage that's visible to the seedling. So that's the first step. So basically, just to show you here, so here we go. Everything that's rotten and that's affected, I remove that from my seedlings. Okay, so now I'm just going to first go and wash my hands and the scissors, and I'm going to go and throw all this rotten stuff away, far away in a dustbin, that it cannot get into contact with any of my other plants. Okay, so now that I've removed all the rotten material, I need to treat the soil or the medium, and I also need to treat the seedlings. So the first thing that could have caused this potentially is fungus gnat larvae in the medium. I don't know if they're there or not, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a caterpillar insecticide and I'm going to drench the soil with that. So that's the first step, to make sure that there's nothing in the soil that's eating my plant. Okay, the second thing is that it is only caused by fungi or bacteria. Now that can be as a secondary result of the caterpillars, or not the caterpillars, the larvae having eaten on the roots, it could have given access to bacteria or fungi to start attacking the plant and to kill the seedlings. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drench the soil with a systemic fungicide or bactericide, and also what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat the leaves with a contact bactericide or fungicide. So I need to take care of potentially of the larvae that's in the soil. I need to make sure that the plant get a systemic fungicide to fight from the inside, and then I'm also going to give a contact fungicide or bactericide to make sure that any traces on the plant is taken care of. So those are the three things. And then the last thing I'm going to do is to give the plant a little bit of fertilizer. These little seedlings are obviously under a lot of stress. They've been attacked and they are busy dying, and I'm just going to help them with a light fertilizer right at the end of it, just to make sure that they've got all the nutrients that they need to recover as soon as possible. Okay, let me show you the first thing. Okay, step number one, I use rubber gloves just to cover my hands and to make sure that the insecticides and fungicides don't get onto my hands. Okay, so the first thing I've got here is a mix of biological insecticide for caterpillars, and I'm just gonna, first of all, I'm just gonna drench my medium. So this whole area, and actually a little bit further on, I'm also going to do it just for in case that there's something somewhere in this medium. So okay, so that's step number one. So I've drenched this medium, and so we've taken care of potentially any insects or larvae that's eating on these seedlings below the surface. In here we've got I've made a mix of contact and systemic fungicide or bactericide, as well as some fertilizer. So I've just put it all together in here. So I'm just gonna basically throw this, that it goes over the seedlings and it actually runs into the medium as well. So this is covering, as you can see here, it's covering the leaves and the outside of the plant. So hopefully the contact portion will kick in there, and then it's also running right into the medium, and I'm just drenching this whole seedling tray here, especially here where the problem is occurring. And okay, fantastic, there we go. Okay, hang on, I forgot something, and that is I'm gonna keep a close eye on these seedlings over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and if I see that they continue dying and that there's not a improvement after the next 2-3 weeks, I will take out all the seedlings out of that tray and I will plant them over into a new medium. So that's just the last thing that I wanted to mention, but this was the first step, and I trust that this is going to resolve the problem. Let's hope so. And that's it. It's as simple as that. So hopefully those seedlings are going to recover quickly now, and they're going to grow to be healthy big clivias, and in 2 or 3 years maybe we see some stunning flowers out of that seedling tray. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go and share and like this video on our YouTube page, and also please subscribe to our channel. That will mean a lot to us. Until next time, bye bye.